And welcome, my friends, to another edition of Rugged Outdoors Guide here on YouTube. My name is Pete, and this is my channel. And today we're going to be talking about a particular set of canoe stabilizers that I really like. These are a set of pontoons. They come in a variety of colors from a company called Spring Creek Manufacturing. And I've had them only for a few months, and I'm just thrilled with what they've done for the stabilization of my canoe. So what we're going to do is we're going to touch on a few of the different qualities and characteristics of what this product is, and then I'm going to do a water test and show you how they really perform. So here's how each float comes, and you would just put it into the receiver bar like that. And in my case, I know that I go about there, and then this just closes like that, and that's all you do. They can kind of turn a little bit if you want to, but you don't want them to, so that's about it there. Okay, so the first thing about these floats is that they are made of very light polyethylene plastic. They are quite durable, that's for sure. If you feel them, they'll last probably forever. They're 20 inches extendable in each direction, so outside of the gunnels of your canoe, they can go out 20 inches. Now, the catch with that is that you have to get the right receiver. So the bar across the middle of this whole unit that goes across from one gunnel to the other is called a receiver, and the receivers come in widths of 30 inches, 36, 40, and 45 inches. And so you've really got to measure your beam before you put your order in at the company. And by the way, with regards to ordering these, it's best if you don't just order them straight from the website, but check them out on their website, but then talk to them personally, and they will just tell you what the best scenario is for you to get. So the other thing is that each particular float of the two weighs 4 pounds. And they are, as you can see, they're shaped quite efficiently like a boat, and they cut through the water nicely. Previous versions were not like that. They were just kind of like a blob of flotation device, but now this is kind of like a boat. The receiver arm that goes between each gunnel weighs between 7 and about 8.5 pounds, depending on which receiver you have. And there's, as I mentioned earlier, there are 4 different widths, so that will account for the difference in weight. The whole unit, the whole kit, comes with one receiver bar that we've been talking about, which has 2 extendable bars within it. It comes with 2 floats and the 2 arms, as I mentioned, that come out of the receiver, and then 1 set of clamps to clamp them onto your gunnel. So there are a few parts. You got to make sure that you have all of them when you receive them, and they're all crucial. You can't even operate them without all of those parts. The whole deal does not come with a carry bag, but a carry bag is an option, and so you'd have to pay extra for that. I didn't opt for that because I just keep it in my garage and then throw it in, when I need it. So I don't portage with them. Some people do. Some people use the floats for distance trips, like over portages and carry. I'm not interested in that. I'm not getting any younger. I like things as light as I possibly can get them. And guys, the whole deal comes officially with the price tag of $350 US. Now, if you're in Canada and you consider different shipping options, and you consider taxes, and you consider duties and imports and blah blah blah, you're looking at closer to about $600. But if you're in the US and there's not too many complications in delivery, you guys got it for $350. That's a great deal, considering something that makes your canoe into virtually a bass boat platform. That's how I use my canoe now. I stand up, I can fly fish if I want, I can certainly I can cast anything I want, and I don't worry about always, whoa, is this too tippy? Or even when I'm sitting, before I had these floats, the stabilization system, I would still be a little bit tippy sitting. No longer. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the tippiness of this canoe without these. I don't want to go too much because I can go over pretty easily. There's no resistance at all. This canoe has no keel, so it's very, very tippy. Okay, so now I've got the The stabilizer system at its minimum extension, which is there's three levels, and this is going to be the first one, so it's pretty close. So now it's a lot sturdier. I wish you could feel what I can feel, but you can't. I'm just telling you, it's a lot sturdier. Now I can stand up fairly easily and even move that. But still, I could feel the potential of kind of going over. So there's noticeable resistance, and that's what I'm going for here. Now, I'm going to put it on the second level. Okay, so now I've got them out on the second of three distances, so it's going to be a little more stable. So now it's obviously more stable feeling than with on stage one, and now it's a whole lot easier to stand up. But you can still feel a little tiny bit of, you just got to be careful. You can't go crazy with the dancing just quite yet. Okay, so now I'm going to do it on the third level. There we go. Okay, this is the most stable level of all. These are extended fully now, and it's an obvious difference now even between level 2 and 3. So now, when I stand up here, depending on how far they are down, mine aren't down very far, so it's not as sturdy as it could be, but I can walk around, and I can even kind of sit on the edge. I'm trying to see how far we can kind of go over. Okay, well, I'm sitting on the edge of the canoe, and this is a very, very tippy canoe, by the way. So if you put another person or two, it would actually go over. I can kind of get that feeling. But under normal circumstances, when this stabilizer is submerged, the boat it's not even tipped over that much. So you will never do this. There's no reason you are ever going to have to sit on the edge of your canoe for any particular reason. I can't imagine why you ever would, but here I am. My butt is half on the gunnel, and one cheek is on the one of the carry yoke, and it's not going over. So I don't know if that gives you guys, I hope it gives you guys a pretty good idea. I hope it gives you a good idea of kind of the general stabilization of the Spring Creek stabilizer system. Works perfectly for me. And now we got some waves coming in. We'll see how it deals with that. No, it's not really doing much. I can stand up all day in here now. Woohoo! Good, good. All right, so that's all I've got to say about the Spring Creek Manufacturing Stabilizer System. I really like it. I don't have any advantage in telling you this. There's no associate sort of income I get from this, or affiliate income. Spring Creek did not give me a free set of stabilizer floats, nor did they even give me a deal. I had to pay 600 and a little bit Canadian dollars to get this because I'm up in Ontario. So I am telling you what I believe just out of my own heart, and it really is true. They are a good system, probably the best that I've ever seen for stabilizing your canoe if you want to use it for either fishing, or maybe you just got a lot of maybe animals, dogs or whatever, or kids. It'll work wonders. Guys, until the next video that comes out, which is like in a week or less, I need you guys to get out there, enjoy God's creation. It's all around us. And guys, keep on looking up.